Welcome to Fantasy HR Land. Population, you. You ever been at work and then have to go down to the HR department? And as you enter into that section, that office, that room or whatever, you get that warm, fuzzy feeling. And you think to yourself, ah, yes, these are the people who will protect me. This is where justice lives. This is where truth prevails.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Yeah, nah, me neither. Many of us walk through life with a hallmark movie belief that people in leadership will do the right thing. Okay, they'll do the right thing. They're on our side. They just want equality. They want equity. They want everybody to get along. They want to create a healthy work environment. HR is here for you.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
This is Adulting 101. HR is not your friend. Okay, they're not your friend. They're not your buddy. They're not looking out for you. HR is the company's insurance policy with a name tag.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
HR, the company's emotional bouncer. Let me break it all the way down to the ground like Charlie Brown, okay? Every single position in the company, including yours, exists to do one thing only: protect the bag, aka the company's profits. You think HR is here to protect your feelings?
Come on now, dog.
No, sweetie.
Come on, man.
You gonna learn today.
They're here to make sure your complaint doesn't become a lawsuit. They don't want to see Judge Judy, Joe Brown, Judge Mathis, nobody, okay? They're not trying to go to court. Damage control, not damage repair. Big difference. So you want to complain to HR, do you? See, I'm not even going to tell you that you shouldn't complain. If there's something going on that you have to talk to HR, you have to talk to HR.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
When you're ready to make that complaint, let's just take a pause right there and let me hand you a pen, because written complaints are king, okay? Your sword, that email. Your shield, those meeting notes. If you just talk to HR, you're relying on a stranger paid by the company to accurately remember your trauma, a stranger whose retention, promotion, and raises relies on their ability to handle complaints against the company.
But James, I'm really cool with Martha down at HR. She wouldn't burn me. She wouldn't hurt me. She's really nice. She's an honorable person.
That's awesome. But what if she leaves? She's taking your complaint with her like a Starbucks tumbler or a LinkedIn endorsement, okay? Get it in writing. Welcome to the new age. We're not just going to write it down on a piece of paper that they hand you so you can hand that piece of paper back to them.
Oh, I just need you to fill out this form and then I'll make sure I file it.
And just like that, it vanished into the HR abyss, never to be seen again. So later on, they very well, because they're trying to limit your ability to write things down and document things, they very well may call you and say, hey, let's have a real quick call. You say, sure. One moment while I grab my pen, notebook, and a courtroom level sense of caution. That's what you need in this type of situation. You might not say it out loud, and I encourage you not to, but say it to yourself. Let me grab my pen, notebook, and a courtroom sense of caution. And when this meeting is over, email them. Document the date, time, what was said, and what, if any, promises were made. You're not trying to spin a novel here. This isn't Karen versus the manager. Just the facts, ma'am, Joe Friday style.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Documentation is your seatbelt in the wreckage. If things go south, like suddenly your hours got cut kind of south,
Damn.
you want to have proof that you raised your concerns before the retaliation began. If the situation drags on for months, or new problems pop up later, or someone decides to pretend they forgot everything when you complained about it verbally, the paper trail becomes your memory, your timeline, and most importantly, your receipts. And everybody who's ever seen me knows that I love receipts. What complaint? Versus the email chain. Harassment complaint, April 3rd. Filed.
6 months later.
We've noticed a shift in your performance. You mean since I filed my complaint? Oh, what complaint? The one I documented with dates, names, and your promise to follow up. You know, that one. You kept that? Receipts, baby. Without them, you're just storytelling. With them, you're testifying. Testify, brothers and sisters, testify. Confidentiality? Oh, you mean gossip in a power suit? Here's the tape. There's no such thing as HR confidentiality. Everything you tell HR can and will be shared, not only out of malice, but because it's their job to escalate. So if your complaint implicates someone with a little more power than you, somebody higher up in the company than you, or something to do with the company culture, procedures, so on and so forth, buckle up, Buttercup, because you might be next in line for a little team reorg, if you understand what I'm saying. They're going to reorg. You're going to look at the org chart and your name won't appear on it anymore. Your work laptop is a surveillance tool. You using that company laptop to check your Gmail, personal accounts, bank accounts, look up flights, vent to your bestie about how dumb your boss is. Oh, they retired. Look, bold strategy. Bold strategy. Here's the thing though. They will read your emails. They can monitor your browsing history. They do see that you spent 3 hours Googling how to tell if my boss is a narcissist. If it's on their equipment, it's their data. Period. There's no expectation of privacy. So if you want to keep a secret, maybe don't type it on the company keyboard next to the sticky note from Steve in accounting that says free pizza Friday. Work friends aren't real friends. At work, they're not relationships, they're situationships. Here's a very subtle reminder, something we all know. The purpose of your job is to make money, not friends. Okay? Even if the coworkers you think are ride or die, this is my homie, my brother from another mother, my sister from another mister, that's not really a friendship. That's a situation with benefits. The benefit, of course, is that every other Friday, you get a direct deposit check in your bank account. That's what it is. So you might have a great connection. You might laugh over lunch, even vent about the same incompetent, inept, stupid ass boss. But when the heat gets turned up and someone needs to testify or repeat what was said months ago, suddenly they got amnesia, or they're not comfortable getting involved, or they prefer to stay out of it. The friend from work might ghost you like a bad Tinder date the second things start to get messy. Why? Because their job, their reputation, and their rent depends on staying neutral or frankly staying quiet and staying far, far, far away from any trouble or discomfort that happens within the company. That's why you don't rely on friendships. You rely on documentation always, no matter who it is. So be smart, protect yourself, document everything. And when in doubt, ask yourself, is this something I'd want the CEO to read on a projector in an all hands meeting? If not, don't say it, don't write it, don't type it. Okay? But make sure you document everything. Documentation is king. Outro. If you found this video useful, hilarious, painfully accurate, or all three, hit that like button, subscribe for more reality checks, and drop your most HR traumatizing story in the comments down below. And remember, HR might give you a smile and a cookie, but it's the company's soul they're sworn to protect, not yours. Protect your peace, watch your back, and damn sure make sure you document everything. That's my take. I'm James. This has been a Monday motivational video, and I'm out.
'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die.